AITA for telling my mom's family I don't owe her because she had gender disappointment? Removed. NTA. Your mom is toxic and extremely shallow. So many out there are desperate for a healthy baby. Regardless of gender. She's blessed with just that and rejects it. I'm so sorry your mom is like that and for the loss of your grandmother. The good news is, you're almost an adult. My advice is to focus on yourself and work hard so you can get out of there. Then you can choose when you see her and in what capacity. Side note. I really hate the concept of gender disappointment and feel it's becoming more obvious with these huge trendy gender reveals. Nobody needs to see their parents bratting because they're not what they expected. People need to grow TF up and realize what's important in life. NTA. Your mother needs to grow up. You are in no way responsible for mitigating her disappointment that the fantasy she created in her head, long before you even existed, didn't materialize. Her inability to cope with reality should have never been your problem. It is grotesque to expect a child, which you are at 16, to be understanding of a mother's immaturity. Continue to call your mom's behavior. Speak up for yourself. And go and see with her and anyone else defending her BS as soon as it is legally and financially possible. NTA. Can I give you some advice, op? From one unwanted gender disappointment to another. You need to gather your birth certificate and social security card and store them somewhere safe. Doing this now will make leaving so much easier in the future. Also, Google Equifax, Experian, TransUnion credit freeze to freeze your credit so your hateful mother can't use your identity to take out a loan in the future. NTA. That's not gender disappointment. That's some disgusting and cruel neglect on your mother's part. I had to use quotation marks because no real mother worth her salt would ever do such a thing. I always wanted to have boys growing up because I was a huge tomboy as a child and now I'm the mother of 2 girls. I only felt slight disappointment when I found out my oldest was a girl. From the moment she was born, I had this entire new vision of what life would be like sharing it with a daughter and fell in love with being a girl mom. That's the way it should be. I loved the experience with my oldest so much that I was just as happy to get a second daughter. If I'm ever blessed to have a son, I know I'll love him just as much. That's what parenting should be. Should AITA for being topless in my own home? Removed. NTA. It's not like you knew that your partner would be bringing over her 16-year-old cousin. And I don't see anything inappropriate about being a guy without a shirt in your own home. I mean, I often walk from the bathroom to my room after a shower with nothing on at all. Unless I know there's someone else whose paths I may cross post-shower. Your partner came back with a guest and didn't let you know. They put their cousin in an inappropriate position. Not you. NTA. Next time, your GF can give a little knock on the door to the bathroom and give you a heads up that they are home and a guest is in the house. Y'all were lucky it was just the top and not full nudity. E did it for grammar. NTA. Here are the relevant points here. Asterisk. Your partner knows you frequently go topless, especially if you're going from the shower to the bedroom. Asterisk. Your partner brought over family member without warning you. Your partner likely would have known that you were in the shower. Bathroom door closed. Sound of running water, etc. Asterisk. Learning that your partner failed to notify you that family was there. In this case, your partner is being the unreasonable one. You were doing what you frequently do, something that never seems to have bothered your partner before. If she was being reasonable, she could have knocked on the door and said something. Then you could have wrapped a towel, could have asked her to bring you a t-shirt, something. This is totally on her. You are NTA. But I am curious about something. Are you and your partner both female? Is the cousin a male? I'm failing to understand what the issue was. AITA for telling my girlfriend the exact amount of calories she ate in a single day. I've learned from personal experience it never goes well when a loved one talks about weight diet. The best way is for this information to come from an outside source. Has she tried any of those diet apps? Or could she afford a nutritionist? Editing to correct. Dietitian is better. Thanks to the comments below. My brain typed the wrong word when I posted this. Greater than eventually she decided she wanted to lose weight. I offered to help info. Did she actually say the words out loud that yes, she wants you to help? NTA for giving her the information she asked for. But the delivery might have been a bit harsh. You were honest when she agreed to let you track her calorie intake for the day. And it sounds like you were trying to help based on your own experience. However, weight and eating habits can be sensitive topics. And your girlfriend may have felt judged or shamed, even though that wasn't your intention. Info: did she really agree to you helping her, or did she relent? I know you want to help, but the way you went about it wasn't what she needed. Ask her how you can help her. Maybe cook together and meal prep healthy foods. Go on walks together to help burn calories. Ask if she is using any tools or would like help researching tools to help be healthier. There are apps or journals that help track and encourage people in being healthy and losing weight. Let her lead in her journey and be there if she needs help and/or encourage. But don't try to take over or tell her she is doing it wrong. That will just hurt her and make her not want to talk to you about it in the future. AITA for refusing to let my neighbor take back the dog they abandoned. NTA, tell anyone who comes to you with this nonsense that the dog would have died, chained up in the backyard if you hadn't rescued it, and that you are now planning to report them to animal welfare, as they've acknowledged that they left the dog there unattended, having given no notice to anyone, intentionally. You don't have to actually report them. But everyone else needs to know that they literally left the dog to die. And that there are consequences for that. NTA Buddy would have been dead or rehomed at a shelter but for you. He's not been their dog for quite some time. Did you get him microchipped? Removed? Sorry, but one bag of food and a bowl of water wouldn't have lasted 6 months. I agree. They abandoned him and obviously you saved him. I don't care what excuse they had for leaving him behind. You could have called animal control. They would have picked him up and, God willing, he would have found a new family. I'd contact animal control or the police to ask what the statute is for your area. I'm sure there is something that covers the situation. Then tell the assholes that you are going to press charges for harassment and slander. Unless he has been texting the claim of theft, which is libel. I might go as far as a short write-up of the law and how you saved him for the neighbors. He is in the very least committing slander, which has to include the act has caused you harm. Here being your reputation with neighbors. I want to kick this guy where it would really hurt. He doesn't deserve a dog. NTA. They abandoned Buddy for 6 whole months. And they ignored your attempts to communicate with them. They left him tied up and didn't come back for 6 months. You didn't steal Buddy. You literally saved his life.